Welcome to my channel, beautiful ones, where we are mixing astrology and yoga to transform profoundly. The episode of today is going to talk about the moon. And what is the moon? Inside of a body, inside of a chart. What is a chart? Okay, so let's start with understanding astrology 101. Very simple. So if you don't have a chart, I will put a link down below for you to be able to have it one for free. The system I use is Placidus. So a chart looks like a wheel, like a clock, and you have different hours. The hours are the houses. We have 12. They're gonna change in size depending on where you were born and at what time you were born. And then you have the signs moving around this clock. And it's gonna give different colors, different flavor to your hours. And then inside of this cocktail, you have your planets moving. You have your sun and you have your moon. The moon in your chart looks like a crescent moon. That's like the easiest planets to find. Depending on where it is, it means different things. The moon is ruled by Cancer, and in the natural order of our houses, it's the fourth houses, and it represents the mother. It means a lot of different things, and I want to quote my teachers, the people I learned from. So there is Meredith. I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm French. I'm sorry for my English or my accent if sometimes it's weird. Please have compassion for me. I'm trying. So she has a channel that's amazing if you want to dive deep in astrology. The name of the channel is Soul Navigation. And I also learned from Johan, that is a French teacher. And his Instagram is Astrology. I will put both of their links down below if you want to look for them, of course. So now that I taught you where I learned that, I want to dive deeper in what does it mean. So when we look at your moon, we can see the relationship you had with your mother. We can see how you nurture yourself, how you soothe yourself. We can see the womb relationship, because the moon is the first thing you become, because it rules the reproductive feminine, so your whole genital areas. As a woman, and we all come from a woman, you were your moon first, and when you were born you became your sun, you became your rising. That's all social conditioning. When your moon is something, it's the most intimate part of you. That's something you don't show to everybody. That's your heart. And so when someone gets to see this, it's very precious. And it's something that we need to take care of. So if you want to, you can drop your info down below. Where is your moon? What sign? What house? And if you know how to read that, if it's intercepted or not. For example, my moon is intercepted, and that's why I had to work a lot on it. And if you want an episode on what does it mean to have intercepted sign somewhere, we can definitely talk about it. But you know what? Let's dive deep in the body and where is the moon inside of the body. So in yoga, we have 72,000 nadis. Nadis are the meridians in Chinese medicine or energetic work. It's basically channels inside of your body. Like veins are for the physical body, nadis is for the energetic body. And when they cross, it makes chakras. We have 114 chakras, not 7. We have way more. I know it's a lot, but it's true that we have like 7 important and main chakras, because it's basically different chakras that gets together. along the spine are the 7 main, even if the 7th is not inside of the physical body, which is important to note, because some people are like, yeah, inside of the body. Not the 7th one, not the last one. But to talk about the moon, let's talk about the nadis first. So we have 2 nadis at the base of the spine. We have Pingala that starts on the right side, and we have Ida that starts on the left side. And Pingala represents the masculine side, the sun, the heating. It represents the sympathetic nervous system and the right nostril. When we do pranayamas, it's the right nostrils. When we breathe through the right nostril. For Ida, it's gonna be the moon. It's gonna be the feminine side. It's gonna be the cooling. It's gonna be the parasympathetic nervous system. That's gonna help us rest. You know, the one that everybody's looking for, how to trigger it, how to ease our way into it. And it's the left nostril when we are doing pranayamas. So I think it's important to know that those 2 start left side for the feminine, right side for the masculine, and then they weave together along the spine at each chakra. So basically start like this. I don't know if you can see my hand. And then it does this, 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 until it goes out into the 3rd eye. That's when it goes out. And to have Kundalini awakening, those 2 energies need to be powered up and work together. So have a masculine and feminine side that are balanced and that are equally strong and equally powered and nurtured. For the moon, that's not the end. We also have 2 chakras that are mainly concerned by the energy of the moon. So like I told you, we have the sacral chakra, especially for women, but men are also influenced by that. And we have the heart. So it's a lot. And that's why it's very important that in yoga and in life, we tend to that part of ourselves. I think that yoga taught me how to rest, to connect to that energy, because like I told you, I have my moon intercepted. So I really needed to understand how to get in touch with that part of me. Because also, we have a society that's not conducive to get in touch with that part of ourselves. So I think that we're gonna explore together, and this channel is a space for you to create the tool, to create the processes for you to go back to yourself. That's also how I use astrology. For me, astrology is a reflection of how you're experiencing things inside of you. I don't believe in predictive astrology. I think you have free will. I think everybody has free will. And I will never tell you, oh, that's gonna happen in your life if you have this or that. I don't pretend to know what you're gonna choose for your own life. But I can tell you, oh, if you have this, it's gonna be easier to deal with this. It might be harder to deal with this. And with yoga, we can create pathways for it to be easier. This aspect in your chart is not easy. Is it easy in your life? No? Okay. So how can we ease into it? How can relationship become easier? How can relationship with money, with family, with men, with women can be easier with yourself? And so for each planet, we're going to have 4 different classes. Follow along that you can be with me, and we're going to explore different facets of the moon, the sun, Mars, Mercury. We're going to do all of them. So please, if you're interested, follow along, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you on the next